Alright, I won't spend a ton of time on legal research, but I do want to point out a couple of things, because in our lecture today we focused on a couple of secondary sources. We focused on the ALR, which is the American Legal Reports, and we focused on general encyclopedias, state encyclopedias, and how to find secondary information using those sources. So the American Legal Reports, all it is annotations. They help you find cases. So you can go to Lexis or Westlaw, go to an index for the American Legal Reports, find your topic, and then you can find a whole lot of related cases about that topic, which are going to be extremely helpful when it comes to when you're conducting your legal research. Same kind of thing with legal encyclopedias. They, one, will give you a good basic understanding of the legal principle you're trying to understand, and they, second, will point you towards authorities that you can use when you're presenting your arguments. So, ALR, one important thing to note with that is that you never cite it as a parallel citation. You use it as a reference, and then you go and actually gather your information from where it references it, and you cite those references. Legal encyclopedias, you don't really want to cite either, just because it's a secondary source, so you will want to go and find the primary sources based off of the secondary resource. General encyclopedias, there are two kinds of general encyclopedias. There's American Jurisprudence and the CJS. I'm going to call it the CJS because I don't believe I could pronounce the Latin words. I mean, I probably can. But I also don't have the Latin words in front of us, and CJS is officially enough for my purposes right now. They work in the same way. You look up your topics, and you're going to find legal information about them. State encyclopedias are just more specific to state statutes and cases that are relevant to the state that you're in. And those are secondary sources that you can use to gather information that will help you in conducting legal research. And I also think, so I know this is short, but the reason why I'm sharing all this is because legal research is what you're going to be doing as an attorney. It's one of the most important things that you can be doing. So knowing how to find your sources efficiently is going to be very helpful. And these resources that I just mentioned, the ALR and encyclopedias, are going to be some of the most beneficial sources in finding that information very quick if you don't know where to start. Thank you for listening to this episode of The Law Schoolers. Before I let you go, there are 4 things I want to say. The first thing is, if you enjoyed these episodes and if you enjoyed the website, I would invite you to go and join Law Schoolers Pro. And you can do that by going to lawschoolers.com/join. It's a way for you to support us, but there's also a lot of features there that I think you will enjoy. Second thing is that nearly all of our episodes are unedited. The only ones that aren't are pre-law materials, and the reason for that is so you can actually see the legal material in its raw form as I'm learning it as well. The third thing is that the information contained in these episodes are specifically only for educational purposes. They're not to be used as legal advice, and with that, the fourth thing is, if it is used as legal advice, we are not liable. That is, Law Schoolers is not liable for any legal outcomes. Thank you again for enjoying the show. Have a good one.